Hey guys, Xaryu here, and today is February 5th. I think it's the Super Bowl today, but I am a WoW nerd, so I don't even. Anyway, here's a game of 3v3, way more exciting than the Super Bowl. And yeah, this is a pretty funny game to start things off. I'm playing some Windwalker Mage, para up the Shaman, start off with my Icy Veins, my Orb, Comet Storm, Trinket that, Ebon Bolt, into a Flurry, into an Ice Nova. And the priest is dead. So if you go back and watch that, the priest actually life swapped the shaman and then just died from AoE from the orb and the ice nova and the fist from the monk and a bunch of the cleave pressure. He literally life swapped and died. That's crazy. I actually had to go back in the VOD to watch it myself because everyone on my threes team was like, why is the priest dead? How did we just get that kill? Like, everyone was actually just confused. My whole stream was just laughing. So I thought you guys would enjoy that one as well. Also, here is the next game. It has a pretty sick ending, actually, or kind of near the ending, I think. And yeah, so I'm playing some Windwalker Frost, our Druid. This is one of my favorite comps right now, and we're fighting a Boomkin Shadow Priest, our Shaman. I'll try to take you through this game and kind of what I'm thinking here in a second. But yeah, I think this is my second favorite comp right now. I think RMD or Windwalker Mage, Restored Druid are two of my favorite comps is Frost. And the reason being is you have to play comps with a lot of stuns when you're playing with a Frost Mage right now, because you just need stuns for your Orb, for your Ebon Bolt Burst setups, for Comet Storm, Ice Nova combos, stuff like that. It's just so good to have more stuns. So class like a Windwalker has a lot of stuns, or a Rogue has a lot of stuns. It's very, very good. Anyway, so trying to take you this game, I'm in a Mind Bomb, sitting in a clone. Kind of want to try to avoid getting Devil Mind Bomb like that. Casting up here on the Priest, trying to get a Sheep on the Shaman. Shaman Trinkets into a Kick. Nova into a Belt, trying to get a Resheep, but I do get cloned up. I'm trying to juke a Shear, didn't quite juke it. Cast a Half Ring out of that stun into a full clone. The Priest does get his Mess spell off though, so the Priest looks like he's going to be fine. Full Moon's coming off there onto my Monk, so a little bit scared, just line of sighting. Frost Bolting here to gather up Icicles. I like to gather up Icicles so that when my Orb is ready, I can just Orb and do a huge burst. Also, it gives me a chance to get that Flurry, which I did end up getting. Sitting in the full clone, my Flurry has a couple seconds left, so I probably want to try to set up a burst with something before it expires, but I couldn't. It expired before we could actually get here onto the Shaman. Do get another proc there from my Ebon Bolt. Huge burst onto the Shaman. We do get his wall. It's very, very difficult, however, to land kills on this team because Shadow Priest has Life Swap, Boomy has clones, they all have off heals. There's just so much healing going out. It's almost like fighting a triple healer team, kind of. I play this on my Shadow Priest. I think I'm like 2,500 on my Shadow Priest playing this comp, and it's pretty crazy. Do land a full Sheep onto the Shaman, and we're doing setups on the Priest. And if you guys were wondering what the primary kill target is, we can really kill anything. We fought this going Boomy, Shadow Priest, and Shaman, just depending on, you know, swaps, who we're going on. Who Earth Shields, who has Earth Shield, rather, who Bark Skins, who Trinkets, the positioning of them, etc. So that's kind of how we choose who we want to kill. This is a very, very popular ladder comp recently. That's kind of why I wanted to show you guys this video. Basically, you want to watch out for those full moons. Every time it's on you, you either want to blink it, counterspell it, block it, have a skin up for it, something, temp shield it. By the way, I'm not using temp shield actually in this game. I'm using dampened magic. And that's just to reduce all of that incoming dot damage. I think like 70+% of Boomkin damage is from dots, and similar for Priest as well. I did block offensively there a couple seconds ago. I thought we were going to land the kill, so I blocked offensively. Didn't actually land the kill, so it was a pretty bad ice block. Don't really want to be doing that. Now I'm getting very low, and I'm regretting it. I'm like, oh crap, I wish I had that block. Kind of want to kite towards this pillar, so I'm calling out to my team. Let's just pull back, play back for just a second. Let us get topped up, and then we can go back in. As you can see, just pulling back even for a little bit helps a lot. My Druid blinks into me with that Mind Bomb. I was a little upset there, but I do pop Icy Veins, Ebon Bolt, and I have 2 Flurries, like I showed you guys at a one-shot. So I do an insane amount of damage to this Boom. Can actually get him to 10% all by myself. Don't actually get to kill him, though, because it wasn't really a coordinated setup, but that was a large amount of damage. Monk also got very, very low during that time, so that's why we couldn't really connect there. I'm trying to push back in. I got a Blink CS onto the Shaman. I do have that updated Gladius that shows kicks. It's freaking awesome. It looks like we want to set up Shaman here or Priest. We usually do setups out of Paralyze if we're going to swap to a target. So Paralyze to keep him still and then swap to him in that Paralyze. Or sometimes we'll just Paralyze into a half sheep and stay on the off target like we did there. So it kind of just depends. Game still going on. Gathering Icicles here for my Frost Bolts. Just getting ready for another burst with my orb. Pop my orb. Land a counter spell on the Shaman. Tons of damage here to the Druid, but he's just Earth Shield, Bear Form. Doesn't look like he's going to die. Priest gets stopped in that Master Spell with the Cyclone. Trying to go for a resheep on the Shaman. I do end up getting it. The Cyclone just switched to the Shaman now. Half clone on the Shaman. Or full clone, rather. He drops his grounding, so I just kind of just keep Frostbolting, trying to get it down. Kind of line of sighting here. Kind of faking some Ring of Frost to try to freak him out a little bit. I have that Blizzard down sometimes to try to reduce that cooldown on Orb so I can burst more often. I do have an Ebon Bolt available and an Orb coming up in about 10 seconds. That's pretty exciting. I got an Ebon Bolt off onto the Shaman into the stun. I swear he was going to die here. I actually belted just a second late. Maybe if I belted a little earlier, he would have died. Or Fist of Fury just got nerfed from 4 seconds to 3, so if it wasn't nerfed, he would have also died. But yeah, this comp's still okay after the monk nerfs, but it's definitely not as powerful, just because that extra second on stun is so big for a comp like ours where we do kill in our stun setups. You know, just keep line of sighting here. I am a pretty tanky target because that 20% dampen magic reduction. I get a ring here on the Shaman. I would love to swap Shaman out of that. I sheep the Priest, but not in time because the Shaman gets his Earthen Shield off. You know, Priest Master Spell Shaman out of my ring. The ring breaks, and then the Shaman pops Earthen Shield. He might have died there too, but yeah, just didn't quite make that swap quick enough. So I'm just pulling back again until I have either another Orb or another setup with Ebon Bolt, but keep an eye on those diminishing returns, guys. That's the main thing you want to watch as a mage. Gladius diminishing returns. People ask, you know, what should you be focusing on the most? Bat. Polymorph, clone DRs, kick DRs, stun DRs, stuff like that, because that kind of dictates your next go, your next swap, who is a good kill target, etc. Who's on sheep DR, who isn't, who can I sheep next, you know, who's on stun DR, who can we stun, who's available to kill. Gladius is such a good tool for that. So right here, Shaman has no trinket. They all three actually have no trinket. So we kind of want to hit like the non-Earth Shield target. So right now we want to maybe make a swap to the Shaman. We call it out. Nice. Sheep the Priest, sheep his adaptation, get a large amount of orb damage onto the Shaman, and he would have died there, but the Priest has swaps. That's what I'm saying, guys. So many cooldowns to get through. We would have so many times, you know, so many opportunities for a kill. We push in, we get cooldowns, and then we run back out because they always have something. So running back out, my Druid gets so low right here into a bash, into a Mind Bomb stun. I actually blink in a second, bandage him. He lives at just a couple % of life. I Nova Belf, Cone of Cold to keep everything off of him. Pretty freaking awesome plays there to keep the Druid alive. Now I want to try to just get back onto something here. Shaman has his trinket back up. A Priest looks like a pretty decent kill target. Full sheep onto the Shaman, doing some decent damage here to the Priest. Trying to get a resheep on the Shaman. So Shaman does trinket. It's beautiful. Clone on his trinket. Kick on, or Belf on that Mass Dispel. Trying to get a half sheep, but I'm getting cloned up as well. Trying to get some more CC. The grounding goes off. I orb, which does damage through grounding, and finally finish off the Priest with that Ebon Bolt. So that was a pretty epic freaking game there to end it off. I hope you guys like that little bandage save there, the Blinken bandage partner to keep him alive. But yeah, I don't know if it actually kept him alive, but he was freaking really low. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed that match. Definitely had a really fun time playing these games yesterday. Thumbs the video up if you liked it. Thumbs it down if you didn't. Hope you guys have a great day watching the Super Bowl, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace!